Okay, I think
Okay.
we're recording now.
Okay, cool.
So
So do you want to go first?
why don't you go ahead? I think you're
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, mine comes before yours, I
That's
guess.
what I thought.
Yeah. Um,
I lost your voice. Okay.
Sorry, you can restart that.
Okay, that's fine. I can always delete the first few seconds of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So the first, second, third, and fourth were supposed to be done by others who have not joined today, but I will do what was, excuse me, assigned to me, which was five and six from I Lala.
Okay.
Um, so I think the theme stays the same, as in look inwards and material. Not don't be like materialistic. It's in general sense, obviously. So I'll go through one which we had actually discussed briefly last time as well. What was interesting to see was like we got the Kashmiri version of it from ikashmir.net, and it was interesting to read it and to know like what the words are, and some are kind of archaic. So um, yeah, it would be nice to know if I'm like saying it correctly. So this one is number two of JK and number five of Aydala, and it's Lilith Vaday Brud Boy Seta Muhak Pei Mai Roiz no Pat Luh Langrik Thai Nisuru Kya Muthui So he literally translates it to I will weep and weep for you, O mind, my soul.
I will be
The
what? Sorry.
world
Can you
has
do that again? Sorry. Can you repeat that
the
part?
Kashmiri.
No, the English part.
I will weep and weep for you, O mind,
Okay.
my soul. The world hath caught you in its spell, though you cling to them with the anchor of steel. Not even the shadow of the things you love will go with you when you are dead. Why then have you forgotten your own true self?
Gotcha.
So basically, he says that why are you anchored? Like he's saying, I'm crying and weeping, and that's why he says Vadai. And he says that you're caught in the spell. Mohuj pay my as in a spell or Maya. And then Rosinu Pata Langar low language. Thai means you are anchored like an iron anchor to the Maya. So so then he said, why have you forgotten? She says, why have you forgotten your true self and anchored to the materialistic things,
Right.
essentially. So we can read you know what he has said in Ranjit Hoskote has said. And I think we discussed this last time a little bit also, and he talks about Maya as well. And he's saying that this poem records a classic moment in the early phase of the journey towards spiritual realization, the recognition that the soul has been held hostage by the world of appearances, variously glossed in Sanskrit as Maya or Mithya. The quester must free the self from the illusion that the world, with its objects and experiences, is permanent. To forget who you are is to forget the true path and purpose of the self, which is enlightenment. The act of finding again the lost way home, which recurs in Lala's poems. The iron anchor, low lacquer, is an image drawn from the nautical life of Kashmir's lakes and rivers. It signifies the things of the world, the attachments that keep us moored in the world of appearances, and which Lala suggests will not accompany the self on the onward journey after death. And what we had, the next one is number 6, which we had discussed last time also. So I think we are not, I mean, I can elaborate a little bit on the Kashmiri part of it, but it is JK5. It says, I bati gayas nabati, suman satha losum do, wuchum chandas har na ate, athnab taras dim kyabu. So I think we had discussed this, and it says, "By the highway I came, but by the highway I return not." And so I find me still on the embankment, not having gone even half the way. And the day is done, and the light has failed. I search my pocket, but not a cowrie find. What shall I pay for the ferry fee? So this is what's written in I Kashmir Net, and the other one we discussed and read last time. And yeah, he basically says that, she basically says that, that the path to enlightenment, like if we go to, like if we go on a path to enlightenment, we might get lost, or we might not be able to find our way back. So I kind of didn't understand why he said that it is like that he has not gone midway also, and he's looking for, like, she's looking for like har or like payment to give. So I'm still not able to understand what it really
The hard
meant.
part, yeah. You're talking about the hard part. Why? What is the meaning of payment of that fee?
Yeah, like to whom and to what? As in, like he did mention it, saying, like he translates and he says that she says in this poem, and he's saying we can read it in two different ways. And the first one is the natural process of birth by which the body itself is born without choice and carrying the baggage of previous lives. And the other, the way by which it leaves the world, death transformed from an inevitable event into a willed and perfect choice to release oneself from the cycle of rebirth. The word Vath means both a physical and a spiritual way. Accordingly, the action of the poem takes place at a threshold moment charged with considerable elusive power, hinting at the possibility of a transformative experience. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's basically saying that in the transformative experience, and and that she has not attained it completely, but then she has forgotten her way back, or she's not able to use the same path to go back because she is transformed in certain ways.
Yeah, I think she feels kind of she's lost her way. She came to this world and she didn't achieve. She feels as if she hasn't achieved anything in this world, by not. But I think that's what they mean. Not a cowrie fine, meaning I search my pockets, but not a cowrie fine, meaning she feels a little bit of despondent at
Yeah,
the fact that she hasn't really
yeah, yeah,
achieved. She feels that we're lucky to come into this world as human beings, where we can actually realize ourselves, and yet I've wasted my life by going in the wrong path, and
yeah,
something like that. That's the impression I got.
yeah. Basically, she has lost the power, or let's say the currency of spirituality that is needed to cross the path or get to the other side.
Right.
basically that's what he mentions also, and he says she's caught short of the travel money, or she may stand on the precarious embankment of her own mind, aware that she has not developed the necessary reserves of meditative energy to embark on the next stage in her life, in her journey. The figure of the ferryman suggests the myth of the soul's perilous journey across the river Vaitani after death. So yeah.
Right.
So this is like from Hindu mythology, which he has said that it also might be the cave, which makes sense. So
Right.
basically she's talking about the despair that she's lost because she doesn't have the spiritual energy or the knowledge to cross the spiritual path or the life as body, yeah, as to live. So yeah, I think yeah, one verse of mine is like hopeful, and another one
Yes,
is
it's like
like
a mixture of
despair.
both, right? Hopefulness as well as despair, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes. Okay, so you can go ahead.
So mine, I think, was 8 and 9. So I think the 7 is missing out of the lot, right? So the ones which I had, at least the ones which I thought I
Yes,
had was
yes, because oh, I said 5, 6, and then yours are was supposed to be 7 and 8, right?
okay. No, mine was supposed to be 8 and 9. I thought
Okay, okay, 8 and 9. Okay,
maybe
so maybe I had to do 7. I'll do 7 next time then. Okay,
that's
go
no
ahead.
problem. So the one which I had was two of them, and one was um, Atsan Ait the Gasun Gaise, Pakun Gaise, then Kyo Rat, Yorai Ai the Turya Gaise, Kenata Kya. Actually, I have a nice version of this sung by Aarti Tikkus, which I'm going to put on right now
Oh,
because
very nice.
and I've just cut off that portion of that song, so I'll put it on.
I was actually looking for my
I know.
version also, but
Here,
is it playing?
yeah, can you hear it?
No, I think
Oh, let me do it. Sorry.
because the
Uh,
noise cancelling maybe is
no,
not
no, no.
done successfully.
I forgot to share my thing. Sorry. I'm supposed
Oh,
to do.
okay.
Let me do that. Just give me a second. Sorry.
It was probably recording because your phone could hear it, but I couldn't.
Yeah, yeah. But let me just put it on the. Okay, there's a share thing there. Hold on. Whiteboard full screen. No. Okay, where is my share present? Okay.
That's okay. I'll hear it from the recording.
Okay. Let me see. Let me try that. Select window or screen. Okay. Can you see my screen? Let me.
Yes.
Okay. Now let me try putting the song on. Can you hear it now?
Yes. Yeah.
So basically, I think. Can you hear me? Let me stop this now. Go back to. Yeah, let me get out of that. Stop presenting. Okay. Yeah. Can you? So you heard that whole thing, right?
So I didn't want to interrupt, but I think I will listen it from your audio recording because
Okay.
yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
So anyway, she was saying, "Otsun ayet gasun gaise, pakun gaise, din kyo ho raat, Yorai ai the Tore Gasun Gaise, Kehanat Kya. And so this is how Ranjit Hoskote has translated it. They kept coming, now they have to go. They've got to keep moving day or night. And where they come from, there they've got to go, from nothing to nothing, and why. And I found another translation of this somewhere else. Forever we come, forever we go, forever day and night we are on the move. Whence we come, thither we go, forever in the round of birth and death, from nothingness to nothingness. But sure, a mystery here abides. Something is there for us to know. It cannot all be meaningless. So, I mean, it's in a sense, she's kind of saying that, okay, Atsunait Gasun Gese, meaning we have come into this world and we have to go at some stage. Pakun Gese Din Kehorat, so we should keep walking, we should continue walking day or night, keep moving day or night. Yorai Ai Tore Gasun Gese, means we have come here, so we should go there. Kehanata Kya. It's like a question there. So Kehanata means, something or the other, but something what, it's like she's almost like questioning. It's almost like saying there's nothing or nothingness, but is there still something? Is it, or it can't be all meaningless, is what she's trying to say, I think.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Also like questioning, right? So
Yeah.
kind of discovery.
And some people are saying that it might be also the nothingness in this verse is the concept of shunya of Lord Buddha. But here Laldet tells us that God, Bhagwan self exists, and all that is not a meaningless journey. So again, I mean, the shunya of Lord Buddha also was not supposed to be nothingness really, but it's a nothingness in the same sense as neti in the Upanishads. Means it's something you cannot describe by any particular word, so you just say, okay, nothingness is the equivalent of you know undescribable, yeah. or everything, yeah.
Yeah.
But so he goes a little bit more on this. Lala offers a bleak of the world's inhabitants in this poem, as about us, as human beings, as bleak people, as transients who are born to die, who die only to be reborn. The piquant cadence of the closing line conveys the measure of this dance of perpetual circularity. Kehnat kya. This vision may appear unremittingly nihilistic if read outside the context of Lala's own spiritual convictions. To her, these souls are trapped in the circle of rebirth and must redeem themselves by making the effort of self-perfection. So that's what he says in this. So they're all slightly, shades of different meanings. But so then this next one I had was IS, and this one I don't have an equivalent one from any singer, so you'll have to do with what I.
Oh, from even I couldn't find. I feel like I finished listening to an entire, and then I was like, I got so lost that I forgot to look for
Yeah.
one word.
So this one is also similar to I think one of the ones which you read earlier. IS kame dishe, the kame vaitya, gas kame dishe, huh?
Can I request that? I think the version where we say the one sentence of Kashmiri and then translate it in English.
One by one.
That's the best.
Okay. IS kame dishe, the kame vaitya. Means which way did I come and by what road? Whence I came and by which way. Gas kame dishe, kav jayne vatte. I don't know what that means. Kav jayne vatte. Means
like which direction did I come from? And kav is also kya, right?
Acha, kav kya? Acha, okay, that makes sense.
I don't know.
That probably I think you're right. Kav jayne vatte means who knows the way. Gasa kame dishe.
Because we say av.
Got you. So there she's saying, whether I shall go and by which way, I do not know. And then she says, Antidai legmit taite, China's focus kahatik nasat. Antin I can't. I don't know how to pronounce it. But basically, she's saying, I hope that they send me a map before it's too late, or else it's over for me. My breath all gone to waste. You know.
Yeah.
So she's saying basically, I'm kind of lost,
Lost.
more or less. Uh,
GPS चाहिए.
yeah. I need some map. I need somebody to show me the way.
Hmm.
So this poem addresses, as does poem 6, which was that old earlier one of that which we about that
Hard.
Tauri Hahar, the theme of two roads, birth and death, choiceless arrival in this world. So she didn't arrive with choice, and of course choiceless being departure from it as well,
Hmm.
and a shape and departure from it in expressing the fear that she may have wasted her life without having developed literally a sense of direction. Lalla records yet another phase of the spiritual life, that is a momentary doubt and self-doubt, and an appeal to the divine to send help. The life of Lal Ded, like many questers, are veined through with the perception that life is a precious opportunity for perfection, which should not be wasted through inattention or ignorance.
Yeah, when she says perfection, or when they're translating it to perfection, I don't think she ever writes
Yeah,
about perfection.
I think perfection is a word that these guys kind of make up with it, but I think more would be self-realization rather than
Yeah,
perfection. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Okay, I think this is good. I like this. Um, sometimes we always think about Lala. Oh, Lala was a poet. Oh, but now it's kind of nice to like read what she wrote and what it is really. I'm really glad that we are doing it.
yeah. It's I found another.
And
I can send you another. I found another link with a lot of her poems written by another Kashmiri guy. And
oh,
I'll try to send that over.
okay, cool. It's like if you read it by yourself, it's not as fun.
Right.
And all at once.
And I wish I had
Um,
somebody who could speak Kashmiri well, so that they could actually, say it in its proper manner.
yeah. Um, there was this link that you had sent, and
Right.
she had a page on Instagram, and she used to pronounce it correctly.
Right.
But I think if we try hard, we will be able to figure out and maybe learn a few words on the way. Um, but I think there are not many people who can pronounce it completely correctly. Maybe we should ask Aarti ji. I can ask her to see if we can have her.
Yeah, that would
But
be nice, right? At least she would be able to pronounce it properly, and she at least did some of the verses anyway.
yeah, so maybe I can send her an email if we have questions for a certain verse, and if she's willing, then she can join us.
Yeah, that'd be nice, very nice.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, I'll talk to her.
and
I'll see. Maybe
and if you're
she's
lucky,
willing
we
to.
can get her to actually sing for us.
She sings a lot. I mean,
Right,
she
right.
sings
I
everything.
know.
Even sang. I think that's pretty good. Of course, we can ask her to sing. Then that would be like pronunciation as well as music with it.
And she
But
has a whole tape on Lal Vaakh. I think there's four.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's on ikashmir.net. Actually, she has 4 parts there.
right,
Are you
right.
talking about the same?
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah, yeah. I have listened to it, but they're not like a song. They're more like poem recitation in a sing song way.
Right.
Um, but if we go through those first, that's what my aim. I'll go through those and like then hear what my verse is. But it, it's like done in a fashion that I'm not able to follow which verse she's singing.
Right. That's why when I put it, of course, when you'll see it, I just cut off the portion. You can, if you go on YouTube,
Yes,
you
yes.
can cut off portions, and so that's what I did. I just for that song portion, I
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know, I saw that. Um, and I was planning to do the same exact thing, but I couldn't
but you could
find
find
it.
the one. Yeah, I
Because
tried
I was
others.
listening to it, it was so melodious, I kind of forgot that I'm supposed to keep a lookout. But anyways, thanks for joining in
Thank you
this.
for and yeah setting this up here, despite the fact that nobody else was around.
That's okay. I think this works out. You don't want it to be too long, also, because it's a poem. Um, we'll meet next week. Piecemeal is best. It's not necessary to cover everything at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
See you.
Okay, then. See you
Bye.
next week.